Often we're tempted to think that transformation comes only in the biggest moments of life. But the psychology of habit formation has shown that who we become is primarily determined by the routines and rituals of everyday life. Our daily rhythms shape how we think about ourselves, how we understand the world, and how we navigate our way through it. Our habits determine who we become. In the earliest days of the church, there was one daily rhythm that united all Christians. 3 times a day, they would pause everything to humbly pray the words that we now call the Lord's Prayer, found in Matthew 6. This was not an empty ritual, but a deeply formative practice that shaped their hearts and ordered their lives. Or we could say the Lord's Prayer was what shaped them into the kind of people who can actually live the Sermon on the Mount. And this is huge. Any attempt to live by the kingdom principles without the king's power is sure to fail. We cannot fulfill Jesus' teaching fueled by our own willpower and strength. But to recite the Lord's Prayer is to receive the Lord's power. And as we pray it, we're formed by it. First, we receive the Lord's power through experiencing God as our Father. Jesus alone is the eternal, beloved Son of God. Yet when He teaches us to pray our Father, He's inviting us into that same beloved status. Through this prayer, we don't just speak words, we're meant to experience the soul-deep joy of being known, accepted, and loved as sons and daughters of the King of the universe. And the more that we recite this truth, the more naturally we begin to live in a way that honors Him as holy, like children who trust in their good Father and reflect His character to the world. But second, we receive the Lord's power through surrendering our deepest will to Him. At the very heart of this prayer is the line, "Your kingdom come, your will be done on earth as it is in heaven." In these words, Jesus invites us to lay down our personal kingdoms, our control, our ambitions, our fears, and surrender to God's perfect rule. And the more that we recite these words, the more we receive the power and strength to live with peace, courage, and direction. And if God really is a loving Father who's working all things together for our good, then true power flows from aligning our will with His. Now, so much more could be said about this prayer, but each line is more than just a set of sacred words. It's a doorway into divine strength. We can't live by the King's principles out there until we have the King's power in here. And the more we recite the Lord's Prayer with all of our heart and imagination involved, then the more the Lord's power is poured into us. And day by day, we become just a little more like Jesus, experiencing God as our loving Father who manifests His kingdom in and through us.